Welcome. So since I am at my home office, I'm taping it rather than go live because my internet is sometimes kind of shoddy. I was going to read another portion of this book. It is about the 9 foundational pillars for health. So both mental and physical health. This is a excellent book. It's got really good ratings. And so I thought I would go through this series today. So last week I was really busy preparing, which is why I think I forgot to do this, for a free webinar on anxiety. And if you missed it, don't worry. I'm probably going to try to tape it. In addition, also see if maybe I can do it live at another time. All right. So today we're going to start in chapter 2. Chapter 1 was kind of going over the 9 different pillars just to identify what they are. And now we're going to go into each one individually. So grab a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, sit back for the next few minutes here and enjoy. Beginning at the top of your head, part 1, migraines and headaches. Aching heads are very common for many people. In cases of any sickness, the first step is to ascertain the cause. The migraines can have several causes, which can be different in every case. Hormones are one. Often migraines begin at puberty. This indicates a hormone imbalance. Not everyone with a hormone imbalance will have a migraine, but it is one of the symptoms. The remedy is to balance your hormones then. There are several herbs that can aid the body in this process of restoring the balance. Tree Loon Wild Yam Cream contains extracts from the wild yam and the chaste tree. This is known to help balance hormones. Other herbs, including dong quai, maca, evening primrose, and black cohosh, can help. Allergies. Allergies can also cause migraines. Allergies to food and chemicals are common triggers for migraines. Some of the more likely culprits include aged cheese, milk, peanuts, egg, alcohol, red wine, and the plant chemical theobromine. Theobromine is found in various pharmaceutical products like cocoa, chocolate-based foods, caffeine, and tea. Others have found that their migraine subsided when they cease consuming products from the nightshade family. This includes omitting tomatoes, bell peppers, eggplant, and white potatoes. So you can see if that could help you. The next thing is it could be due to dehydration. The brain uses water for many functions. Each nerve is bathed in water and it is required for effective neural activity and the firing of messages from cell to cell. The brain is hydroelectric. It's a hydroelectric system, so no hydration means no electricity and issues. Water keeps the cell membrane soft and pliable. Water also surrounds the brain, acting as a shock absorber and protection to us. So in a state of dehydration, the brain suffers first. The nerve cells can shrink, which can cause pain. Some of the most dehydrators are drug medications, caffeine, alcohol, cigarettes, refined sugar, and just not drinking enough water. And if you know me, and I have it right here, my hydro water, I drink hydro water. This little button puts hydrogen in your water, and supposedly it is better absorbed where it's supposed to be. All right, the next one is spine and skull misalignment injury. A spine misalignment can sometimes be the cause of migraines, if you didn't know. A chiropractor, osteopath, or physiotherapist can help, as there are experts in spinal alignment. The misalignment may have been caused by a difficult birth or previous injury to your head or spine. Even poor posture, including the very unnatural posture of looking at a computer all day, can cause migraines. A blow to the head or the spine, whatever the reason, can cause damage, not only to the skull or the spine, but also to the way that the bones make up to the skull and the spine sit in a line with each other there. The next one is malnutrition. Every cell in the body requires a generous supply of quality fats, minerals, and vitamins to function, repair, and to heal effectively. Often, past injuries don't repair themselves as the body is designed to do because of the lack of nutrients. So, when someone suffers from migraines, these causes need to be considered and lifestyle adjusted to ensure that the best conditions are given to the brain to prevent migraines. So hopefully that can help you. Okay, I'm going to read on here, but common causes: hormones, allergies, dehydration, spine and skull misalignment, even misalignment looking at a computer screen or a phone all day, and malnutrition. So the next part is the solutions. Let's talk about bringing relief to migraines. I hope this helps someone. Step 1, bring relief. Hydrotherapy. Relief can be brought to someone suffering from a migraine by having a hot water foot bath. The water should be as hot as the person can bear. The water is kept hot for at least a half an hour. A cold compress, such as a wet washcloth, can be applied to your forehead and the base of your neck if the person desires. Often the blood pooling in the brain, caused by any or all of the points discussed earlier, is what causes the pain in your migraine. So when your feet are placed in hot water, excess blood is drawn to them, and any areas of congestion in the body will be relieved by the blood being directed to your feet. All right. It says when the treatment has ended, cold water is then poured over the feet to equalize the circulation. The feet are then thoroughly dried. A foot massage at this point may also be really beneficial to you. The only time the hot water foot bath is unwise is if a person suffers from chronic cold feet or has lost feeling in their feet. In this case, only lukewarm water should be used and then slowly brought to a mild heat. It is often found that a person with a migraine has cold feet. Next one is herbs. Feverfew is a very bitter herb that has been known to bring relief to migraine sufferers. A plant can be grown near the house and the fresh leaves chewed on at the first indication of your pain. The bitterness in the mouth appears to dilate the blood vessels to the brain. Feverfew is also available in capsule now or tablet form as a tincture or a tea. There are few herbs that have an analgesic effect on the body. Willow bark is one, which is what aspirin was originally made from, and cayenne pepper. These are two herbs that have an analgesic effect and can help alleviate your pain. Frankincense can be used as an essential oil. This herb has been used for centuries to bring relief from pain. 1 drop is placed on the thumb and pressed on the roof of the mouth. Still point inducer. This device can be purchased or made easily at home. To make it all that you need is a sock of 20 to 30 centimeters, 10 inches in length, and 2 tennis balls. The balls are placed side by side in the toe of the sock. The remainder of the sock is twisted several times and drawn back over the balls, twisted and drawn again, and then secured. This will use the whole sock, which is produced now a tight, compact formation that will nestle the back of your head. To use it, you just lay down flat on the back of the floor and place a small round hand towel at the base of your head behind your neck. The still point inducer you just made, the balls in the sock, is placed at the back of the skull behind the ears, so there is a ball sitting behind each ear. The balls sit between the occipital protuberance, the bone lump at the top of the back of the skull, and the base of the skull. It is called the still point inducer because the pressure is applied to this area It causes the fluid that moves around the brain to be induced into a momentary still point. As the fluid resumes its flow, it moves in a more balanced ratio around the brain, which can result in reducing pain in your head. Ideally, the still point inducer is used for at least 10 minutes, and this can be repeated every hour or two if needed. For some, the pain reduction is mild. For others, it is quite significant. Much depends on the cause of your migraine. So she shows you can do this yourself with a sock, right? Putting them in, twisting it, and then putting that over and then tying it. Or some people actually purchase some. Step 2, management throughout Sustain Me. Let's talk about management of all of these systems on the front. Sunshine. Daily sunshine to maintain vitamin D levels to ensure strong bones and spine. For some, sunshine can trigger headaches or full-blown migraine attacks, but this is often simply just due to dehydration. Use of water. Keeping well hydrated prevents your brain cells shrinking, as this causes pain. Pure water is best. Sleep. 8 hours of sleep nightly guarantees the reduction of pressure buildup in your brain cells. Trust in the divine power. Headaches can be the result of stress and worry. 1 Peter 5:7 says, "Give all your worries and cares to God, for he cares about you." Abstain. Refrain from all known substances that may induce your headaches and migraines, the most common being alcohol, chocolate, and caffeine. Inhale. Breathing through the nose can cause a rise in nitric oxide and carbon monoxide. Both of these gases have a vasodilation effect, meaning an opening of the blood vessels in and out of your brain. Nutrition. Brain cells need nourishment to function efficiently, especially in times of stress. So high fiber, generous proteins, and healthy fats will supply this for you. Moderation. An overloaded stomach can also cause headaches, an indication as to how the whole body is affected when a person eats to excess. Exercise. Exercise will encourage efficient blood flow through the entire body, preventing pressure buildup in your brain. So get moving. Testimony. June's headache. 2 months before her visit to our retreat, June was hurrying to a meeting and walking through a parking lot with her arms full of folders. Not realizing her surroundings, she walked under an automatic gate, which came down hard on the top of her head, causing her to fall to the ground. The pain was extreme, and a couple of men working nearby came to her. And not a woman to be distracted from her work, June rested for 15 minutes and then resumed her walk to the meeting. The pain had reduced by half, but she pushed on, finished the conference, and then drove to the airport, sat in an airplane for an hour, and drove another hour home. She told me later that she thinks that she was still in shock. After a restless night, her husband insisted that she be assessed by a doctor. Her head pain was increasing as the shock wore off. X-rays didn't reveal any damage, although there was some bruising on the skin. She was offered painkillers and just told to rest. A visit to a chiropractor seemed to help a little bit. June is a principal at a quite large school and is in charge of 200 teachers. She felt a great responsibility to perform her duties through her pain in her head, and the pain was becoming quite debilitating. School holidays enabled June to attend a health retreat. She told me that her pain levels averaged 8 to 9 out of 10 most days. Although she had learned to live with this pain, she desperately desired to be free from it. Within an hour of being at the retreat, we helped June to lie on this still point inducer. The still point inducer helped. June was encouraged to lie on it for at least 10 minutes. After 15 minutes, she came running out of the room with a big smile, declaring that her pain had gone from an 8 to a 5 out of 10. Nothing, not even her painkillers, had brought the pain down like that. Twice a day, June lay on the still point inducer, and by Wednesday, June's pain was a 3 out of a 10. This is something that she had not known for 2 months since the accident. When June left the retreat after her stay, her pain levels were at 1 or 2. A different woman arrived home that day. June's family and staff were overjoyed to see the old June return. The transformation was astounding, as pain can be so debilitating. June now takes her tennis balls in her sock everywhere that she goes. Now, not everyone has experienced results as dramatic as June's. Much depends on the source of the pain. But the still point inducer has helped many to manage and sometimes conquer their headaches. So I hope that that helps. All right. So if you are a person with headaches, if you are a person with migraines, I hope that you will consider one of those considerations in this book and possibly even get your 2 tennis balls and make one of those yourself. If you appreciate this, hey, give me a like. You know what to do. Thanks a lot and have a great day.